Hey guys, the DIY hoop house is done. Now this took me about 4 weeks. Now I'm going to tell you this isn't perfect, but I tell you what, it's pretty damn good for just kind of winging it. The only real bar that's messed up is that one. And that looks like it did that when the plastic was stretched a little bit. But honestly, I'm really not too concerned. I think it looks pretty good. The wrinkles will kind of go away over time. And I'll kind of break it down for you how I did everything real quickly. The first week I put the hoops up along with the PVC anchors down the bottom. I put the wood up frame to kind of hold it in place and hold it stationary. I tell you what, it's really important to do that because you want this to act as a solid whole unit, not each individual arch by itself. Just build it and wiggle it, you'll see. Once it acts as a whole movement, it has all the support from all the other beams. Now these beams are roughly about 3 feet apart, and the last one's only about 2, so I can make it, just a 20 feet long by 10 feet. So instead of using wood like a lot of people do, I just use cinder blocks because I had them laying around from a previous project, and I used 12 on each side, I believe. Only gave a little bit of a gap, enough to really nothing can get through. I mean, if I have a problem with anything chewing through, I have about 12 more downstairs, so I'll just kind of shuffle them together and not have to worry about it. Last week I built the door frame and the back frame. Door frame basically just to hold up the frame of here, and then I used the plastic from a previous project I used as well to basically kind of close up some gaps. You can see right there where the plastic went to, and I just want to kind of close that gap up and seal that off with the duct tape. Duct tape is a lot more hardier and heavy duty than a lot of your packing tapes, which I used on the top of this in the middle, but I also did a layer of duct tape over it as well. The door was free, which was beautiful. It got off a Facebook group, so thank you to that gentleman that gave that to me. He asked what I was using it for, and I said DIY plastic hoop house. He kind of looked at me strangely, but he was definitely intrigued, so hopefully he watches this. And so yeah, I got that for free. It's a little bit of a mess in here. Can't really walk through it. You can if you walk and balance on the wood right there, but this wasn't really designed with the hoop house in mind. But once I have this all situated, all the crop comes up and everything, I'll be able to tear everything out, start fresh with rows on each side, and probably do a double decker, maybe mess with some aquaponics in here. Kind of got to see what the temperature is going to be. So again, same thing on this side. I just have the cinder blocks holding it down, but the real fun part is the back. Now when I went in there, good lord, it was 25 degrees hotter just for that plastic on the sides being put up. Now this plastic right here had been up all night. I just put the plastic on the ends today, and like I said, 25 degrees probably within an hour. Now this is a little rough right here, just because I wanted to, I put all everything in, like I said, at 25 degrees, and I was like, holy crap. So I cut out the sections to create a cross breeze, and I'll be screening that in soon. Yeah, so I mean, it's duct tape again on this side, same thing as before. What happened is I didn't really run out, but I had just enough to kind of go over to the sides about here, and then same thing on the other side, and basically just didn't even want to mess with any drafts or anything, so I just put the last bit of sheet I had from the project from before again, and duct taped it right to it, and then right down the seam as well. So let me tally up how much this cost me. Alright, so let's see, I'm going to go through it over my head. So just for the PVC piping, it was 30 bucks. The lumber, I think, was maybe another 20 bucks by the time I did, the frames on the ends, the frames on the side, all that kind of stuff. So we got 20 bucks there. And then for the door was free. The cinder blocks would cost you normally around 2 bucks a piece, so it'd be about $48 right there. But yeah, so with plastic and PVC piping, I didn't have to do any joints or anything like that, so that really cut down the cost as well. I got the bulk price for buying it in bulk. So I mean, I think this came in at around less than $100. So yeah, 30 for the plastic, 20 for the lumber. I didn't have to buy the cinder blocks. I mean, I did it one time, but I didn't have to for this project. So yeah, I'd say you could probably build this for under $100 to $150 easily. And like I said, this is a 10 by 20. We'll kind of see how it acts in the wintertime with the snow and everything like that. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I pretty much built the whole thing by myself. The only help I really had my wife give me was videotaping one of the videos. So other than that, I got all the plastic up by myself, all the PVC by myself, the lumber. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Neither are any of ours that we're going to be doing. But yeah, it gets the job done. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.